Welcome to Techno Trend Zone. For months, Apple went completely quiet about the entry-level iPad. There was no big event to announce it. There was no flashy teaser trailer. There was no explanation at all for the delay. The 12th generation standard iPad just stalled in the shadows. The rest of the tech industry pushed forward with new gadgets, but Apple waited. Now, we are in March 2026. The new base iPad is finally expected to arrive this month. The reason for this long delay is becoming very obvious to everyone. Apple simply refused to ship a base model tablet that could not run Apple Intelligence. They needed a device that fits perfectly into their rapidly expanding AI ecosystem. The current 11th generation iPad starts at $349. It uses an older A16 chip. It certainly does the job for basic, everyday tasks. You can watch videos, play simple games, and browse the web easily. But it does not fully align with Apple's modern AI roadmap. Apple Intelligence requires a lot of computing power. It needs to process complex language and generate images quickly. The older A16 chip just cannot handle that heavy lifting. So, Apple had to find a solution. They decided to make a massive jump directly to the A18 chip in the new 12th generation model. This is not just a small step forward. It is not a tiny yearly refinement. It is a forced leap. Apple needs to ensure AI compatibility across their entire product lineup. Honestly, this is not just about giving users more power to play with. It is about avoiding a massive marketing disaster. Apple cannot sell a new smart device in 2026 without the word AI attached to it. AI has become mandatory marketing language in the tech world today. Reports also point to 8 GB of RAM for this new base iPad. This change finally brings respectable memory to the cheapest Apple tablet. This upgrade is very welcome. But let's be honest, it is also long overdue. Entry-level users have waited a very long time for good multitasking performance. If you want to open multiple apps at once, you need more RAM. More importantly, you need at least 8 GB of RAM to run AI smoothly on the device. There is even quiet speculation about Apple experimenting with specialized support silicon. You might hear technical names like N1C1 or C1X floating around in rumors. These chips help manage power and display functions. Yet, even with these big internal brain boosts, this upgrade has a catch. It is clearly focused entirely on raw computing power. It is not focused on improving the everyday customer experience. The physical design of the iPad is completely frozen in time. The new base iPad uses the exact same chassis that was introduced 2 generations ago. It returns completely unchanged. The body looks identical. The USB-C port remains stuck at incredibly slow USB 2 speeds. This makes transferring large video, files, or documents very frustrating and slow. It still supports the cheaper Apple Pencil with a USB-C connection. However, it will not support the amazing new Apple Pencil Pro. The screen is also a letdown for many fans. There is no OLED technology to give you perfect black colors. There is no ProMotion technology. You will not get a smooth 120 Hz refresh rate for gaming or scrolling. There is no meaningful display progress whatsoever. The long delay wasn't about improving the hardware design or making it look better. It was only about aligning the internal chips with Apple's AI ambitions. They wanted to add AI capabilities while keeping their manufacturing costs tightly controlled. Now, let's talk about the iPad Air. Sadly, the new iPad Air is not much more exciting. It is expected to launch right alongside the base iPad this March, 2026. It should return in the familiar 11-inch and 13-inch screen sizes. It will get an upgrade to the M4 chip. This move is very predictable. The super expensive Pro models always move ahead first. The mid-range Air models always trail 1 generation behind. The current iPad Pro will likely move to the M5 chip soon. So, keeping the Air on the M4 chip makes perfect sense for Apple's pricing ladder. But do not expect massive memory options here. Do not expect to see 16 GB of RAM. The 8 GB RAM option remains the standard for the Air. It will likely use a slightly binned M4 chip to save Apple some money. The display technology on the Air is also stuck in the past. It still uses a standard LED screen locked at 60 Hz. This could be the final iPad Air model before OLED screens finally arrive for it someday. But for now, it just feels like another holding pattern. Apple is playing it very safe with their middle tier tablet. The only iPad that might actually change the whole narrative is the iPad mini. However, you will have to wait a bit longer for it. It is rumored to launch later in 2026. It will possibly arrive after the next big iPhone launch in the fall. The new iPad mini sounds absolutely incredible. It could jump straight to a massively powerful A20 Pro chip. Even better, it might finally adopt a beautiful OLED panel. This means colors will pop and battery life could improve. It is also rumored to get the 120Hz ProMotion display for buttery smooth scrolling. This massive upgrade would push the tiny tablet right into semi-pro territory. It will keep its fast USB 3 transfer speeds for quick file sharing. But this much power will come at a high cost. The real impact will likely hit consumers right in the wallet. The current iPad mini starts at $499. A price move up to $519 does not sound unrealistic at all given these premium screen and chip upgrades. So, this March brings us the A18 powered base iPad. We also get the M4 iPad Air. The highly anticipated OLED iPad mini will follow later this year. Prices are mostly staying steady for the March releases. For now, Apple's tablet strategy is very clear to see. They want to standardize AI compatibility first across all devices. They will refine the actual hardware user experience much later. Whether you call that smart progress or just calculated restraint really depends on how generous you are feeling towards Apple today. Here is my honest opinion on this entire upcoming lineup. If you are desperate for a cheap tablet just to run Apple Intelligence, the new 12th generation base iPad will do the job perfectly. The A18 chip and 8GB of RAM make it an incredibly powerful machine for the entry-level price. However, the recycled design, the terrible USB 2 transfer speeds, and the basic 60Hz screen make it feel like a Frankenstein device. It has the incredibly smart brain of a sports car but the heavy body of an old tractor. If you already have an iPad from the last 2 or 3 years and you do not care about AI features, you should absolutely skip this generation. Save your money. The real star of 2026 is going to be that OLED iPad mini arriving later this year. That is the one truly worth saving your money for. It actually pushes the physical hardware forward instead of just updating the internal brain. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, share the video, and hit the bell icon.